Hey, welcome everybody to another Talking Watches show. Best watch show on the globe. Hey, what up, bud?
What's happening?
Hey, not much, man.
How
It's
you
been a long
doing?
time, dude.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hey
What's going
Decon.
on with you? I might as well turn the cameras on, huh? Wait a second. Hey, so man, it's been a long time, bud.
Yeah, it
We've
seems like
been
we're
busy.
going 3 weeks or so in between. Yeah, it's been a busy time of year, so hopefully in the next month or so we'll get some better times and some more action going on here. So, and hopefully we'll see some more watches that are for sale because it's been a scarce time.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Why don't you lead off to what you were telling me just a minute ago about the Patek watches you were offered?
Yeah, I was just offered a couple of women's Pateks.
You know what's tell us of you. You know, I don't know if you want to talk about the watch you got for
We
her
did.
or not,
Yeah,
but
I did. I seen. This isn't the one that I just got, but this is the Wimbledon, the one that's supposed to be so popular. I've had this for a little bit. I just don't wear it very much. So it's a nice.
I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. But I bought the 36 millimeter Eisenkeisel Day Date, and that is a incredible watch. It's just the
What a
way it
great dial.
looks.
It's like a
Yeah,
brown marble-ish dial.
Yep, brown marble style. We seen it in Vegas last month, but we actually seen all them fancy new day-date dials last month, but they would not sell us any. So we got to look at them, but got to try them on, but no buy. You couldn't buy any of them. So for the last month, I've been trying to, since my wife fell in love with the Eisenkeisel dial, I've been trying to work away and trying to find one, and finally found one. So it worked out good.
How do you find one? For those who are looking.
You call everybody you know. You get on all your watch channels that you know, or anybody that you've talked to, and you tell them, and eventually somebody will pop up with something. But
Gotcha.
I found one in the last month, and that's the one that I got.
Congratulations.
So yeah,
I know you said it was very hard to find that, so congrats.
Very hard, and I think actually the 40 was a lot harder to find. Well, I seen a couple of 40s, but they're 20, 30 grand more than the 36. So I don't know if they're as popular, but they're all up around the 75 range for the 40. So yeah, it worked out good. I was able to get it today, and my wife loves it. So it's a beautiful watch.
You know, I don't remember the 40s being that much more significantly dollar priced than the 36s. They are?
They are now. Yeah, all of a sudden day dates have went crazy. People.
But
Yeah.
am I right that, like, I mean, let's just jump back whatever, a year or two ago. I thought we always said that why would somebody buy a 36? Because for just a few $1,000s more, you can get the 40 and get all that much more gold and size. Did all that change?
Yes, that's all changed just in the
Holy
last 6
crap,
weeks.
are you kidding me?
Yep. No, it's crazy.
So what probably happened is the 36 didn't get cheaper. It stayed the same price, but the 40 went up. Is that what happened?
Well, right. The 36 pretty much stayed the same, and the 40. What really led the way was the anniversary dial. Was the rose gold anniversary dial date 840. I mean, it went crazy. Nobody could get a hold of that. It shot up to 70 grand, and then the yellows, the yellow golds, the black dials, they went up, and now just any of the ones with a little bit of ice on them, factory ice, they went crazy. They're all up at 70, and so yeah, it's just the day dates have went crazy. They went nuts. So it's anybody looking for one should get on now and see just what the difference. And I think they'll go back down a little bit because they're day dates, but at the same time, none of the ADs are selling them. So I've
Yeah.
never walked into so many ADs and seen so many empty dealers, and then yet you get on like that guy, the Dubai expert, and he goes over to Dubai, and then they've got full stores over there. I mean, not sports watches, but they've got date justs, day dates, things that we used to see that we just don't see anymore.
You know why? Because those those dealers over there had to buy all that stuff for all these years, and they've got hordes of it now to get rid of, probably. You know,
Yes. Yeah. Well, and
because
I think
they've
over
got to
there,
buy 100. They got to buy 100 date just to get, you know, a few Daytonas or whatever they're looking for.
well,
And they
and the bit,
probably do get a lot of Daytonas and a lot of the hot watches for all the people there in Dubai. So they probably have an overabundance of the non-favored watches, you know?
well, and here's my opinion: is that isn't it the Muslim countries that they cannot wear steel? They have to wear precious gold, or they have to wear precious metal. Did you know about that?
I've heard something like that.
So
Um,
a lot of countries they don't
I don't know about
wear.
the steel thing though. Is that right? Is it steel they can't?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't.
If any of you guys know, help me out here. That's
You know what? I don't know about that, man, because I see a lot of there's a lot of Arab dudes on Instagram, man. They're always flaunting all kinds of watches.
yeah, yeah.
So
And they
it might be one of those things they don't practice it, you know.
right, right. And I want to say no, they cannot wear. Oh, they cannot wear gold, is what McLovin's saying.
Oh, that's. I mean, I don't know about that. I
They
mean,
can wear platinum. They can wear platinum, and they can wear.
bro, dude, they all wear gold. That's crazy. Come on,
But I mean, I think if
every
they're
there's more
practicing,
guys in the watch game that are wearing gold than not. I mean, I know you follow the guy that I follow. There's no way you don't follow him. Patekaholic. You follow Patekaholic, right?
on YouTube or
Yeah,
Instagram.
on Instagram.
Yes, yeah, I've
Okay.
seen him.
Don't tell me that dude ain't no Arab Muslim, bro. And there's no way, dude. He wears gold in every Insta shot,
Yeah, yeah. I
and there's
think it
no way
depends on where
he's.
they're at.
I think it depends. Yeah, you know what? It's just like some Jewish people don't eat pork or whatever, and then other people do, and then other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah,
different, bro. People are different, man. You know, I
yeah.
mean, even in our Catholic religion, right? We're not supposed to use condoms, right? I mean, come
Exactly.
on.
Yeah.
So I just what do people follow nowadays? It's kind of different, you know.
Yeah, I was actually in a Jewish deli not too long ago, and a woman walked up and she asked for ham, and the guy was this is like an old Jewish deli that's been there forever, and the lady walked up for a ham sandwich, and he was like, "This is a Jewish deli, we don't do ham,"
Actually, we do
So
follow those. We do follow those rules pretty strictly, but that's during Lent, not eating meat on Fridays.
yes,
I
yeah.
don't know if
Well,
that's supposed to be forever, but we just do it during Lent.
I do it all year just as a
Oh, you do?
sacrifice. But yeah, I
Okay, there
mean,
you
yeah,
go.
but during Lent, there's people who won't do it Wednesdays and Fridays.
Right, right. And dude, there's no way. I mean, all the Arabs wear gold, man.
Yeah,
All the Arabs wear
but
gold necklaces, bro. There's no way. You if you don't wear a gold necklace, you ain't an Arab, man. There's no way.
yeah, McLovin's saying Google can Muslims wear. There is some country out there that, and maybe like if they're in
Well,
Dubai, they don't
maybe
have to
they're
worry
Christian
about it.
Arabs too. Maybe the dudes I'm seeing are
Right,
Christians.
right, right.
Maybe they're yeah,
So,
because you can't tell the difference between the two. I don't think so.
but
Anyway,
platinum, like gold's supposed to be like the in between they're allowed to wear.
so
So
what was your point that that there's a lack of a certain whatever it is that we don't know what we're talking
We've
about?
definitely got a
Lack
lack
of
of we've definitely got a
something there.
lack of inventory. I mean, I don't know if it's the same thing as because there's a lot of things now where even in my business there's a lack of product, lack of material.
Yeah.
So a lot of people's complaining about a lack of materials and products, and so
Well, the
maybe
Asians, I think the market's strong for all metals everywhere.
yeah.
I was just about to say, hey man, the Asians dig up the steel market, but then I stopped myself because man, gold is lucky for them too, and they eat up the gold market too. I don't see any part of any market that doesn't get eaten up by everybody. I don't know. I think everything's getting bought up. I don't think it matters. You know.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, damn. Like, look at the Langes.
Well,
$40,000 data graph is
and I
now
think what helped
80,000.
raise the 36 back that yeah, yeah, right. So it
Okay, you know
is.
what?
It's crazy, but the 36 millimeter dials. There's a lot of guys that wear 36 millimeter, and
36 right here.
um, they don't. Um, yep. A lot of people can use 36, and they can do it with their wives. They can unisex with their wives. They can switch back and forth. So it's a good size.
Hey, one of the viewers was asking if we could talk a little bit about what happened to the Rolex Sea Dweller 43 and the James Cameron Deep Sea. What
Yeah.
happened with those watches? Gaza Edge was asking. Um,
In this
people don't
in the
talk about them
spring,
anymore.
I
Will the
know there
prices
was
go up or down on these? What do you think?
they've kind of floated right around the same, and you can still find them pretty ready available. I think the biggest thing is that they was one of the two of them was supposed to get discontinued in the spring, and that didn't happen. Nothing really happened with them, so I think that just kind of and everybody who has these loves these watches. I think the red Sea Dweller, is the best big watch. It fits really well, and
It looks nice with that red line, doesn't it?
looks nice with that red line. I mean, it gives you something a little bit different than a regular black sub. Um, and then the James Cameron, you wore that. That was really sharp looking. So I mean, look at that. You can't beat that. So
I'm not going to lie though, that thing was huge.
huge. Yeah, yeah. I
That was
thought
a
the
giant
yeah.
watch, bro.
I thought
Thick as heck.
the red Sea Dweller fit me better than that did. So yeah,
Is the case thickness different between the two?
yes, it's thicker. So the red Sea Dweller is 43 and a little bit thinner, and the James Cameron's 44 and a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit
And
different.
it's a beast.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like having just like a piece of an engine block on your wrist. Honestly, it feels something like that.
yeah. Well,
It does feel something like that.
you could definitely backhand somebody and give them a good black eye for sure.
Uh-huh.
So definitely with James Cameron.
But
So
as you can see here in the picture, it's an attractive looking watch.
that's beautiful.
And
And
like I've said for all these, I've been saying this for a couple of years now. I've been saying that this is going to be one that when they discontinue it one day, everyone's going to say, man, why didn't I pick this up? Why didn't I get this as a collector? Because it's the only Rolex that has this gradient dial where it goes
mhm.
from, deep sea to dark to deep, light sea to deep sea. And what's also very significant about it, as I've said many times, is that it's like a branded watch, branded Sea Dweller, deep branded with the deep sea logo on there.
Well, and it has that lighter green color as well, and so
Yeah,
it's unlike the Pepsi and the Batman where they brought them back out. I can't. Once this gets discontinued, they're not going to bring this out exactly the same again.
No, they
You
won't bring
know,
this out again ever.
no, no,
And like I said, I mean, how often have they tied a watch ever to any famous celebrity or person or an event?
right,
They never have. This is the first time,
right,
the only time, you know. Um, and I'm not talking like the Daytona 500 because that's like a big event. There's like many of them, many Daytona 500s. There's thousands of them. We're talking about this is like one event, the James Cameron mid down going to the Mariana Trench, the deep sea. I mean, this is a one event watch, and that's pretty significant. You know, Rolex doesn't do weird stuff
right.
out of the norm. I think it's a special watch when you think about all those things as far as collectability, you know. Yeah. And this one doesn't have the bubble, the magnifying glass over the date. Oh, did Bud freeze up? Shit, Bud froze up. Hello?
Be as good to big a watch as it is. Let me
We
see
lost
here
you
in a
for a second, I
second.
think, bro. Are you back?
You got me now. Hello.
Yeah, you're kind of going in and out.
Am I? All right. Let me see what I can. Actually, I just hooked up to Wi-Fi. See if that makes a difference there.
That made a big difference, I think. Yeah, I think you were going robot for a minute on us, and you kind of
Okay.
disappeared. You froze.
Did I?
But
Okay. All right.
you're
What
back. You're
was we
back.
talking?
Okay.
What was we talking about?
The last thing that I said was
Oh, the bubble
about
on the top.
how it
Yeah,
the bubble. Thank you. The bubble.
yeah, and I think they've done a good job by not doing the bubble because it's big enough as it is. So it didn't need that bubble in there.
Right.
But I'll tell you, a lot of the AP brick, right? Everybody knows the AP brick, the offshore all gold
Right.
AP. All right,
The
so
monster.
it's a monster, and because of that, it's never been the most popular watch on there. But it's been pretty popular. Well, they just discontinued that. Not a lot of people know that yet,
Oh, okay.
and they're actually changing that to a 42. So it's going to be a 42 millimeter, look a little bit probably more like the Royal Oaks. It's still going to have that beefiness, but they're taking away 2 millimeters. So
Yeah.
I got to say, I think that's going to be a nice looking watch. And so I think that's probably same thing with the James Cameron. Once that's gone, I think it's gone because they're going, everybody seems to be going 40, 41, and that's it.
Yeah.
So women's is getting a little bit bigger, men's is getting a little bit smaller, and that's what it seems like is happening.
Huh. Hmm.
So
Yeah, that guy Pataholic on Instagram, man. That guy's got a badass watch collection, boy.
yeah, I mean, it's amazing how many guys on there that do actually have really nice collections on there. So
Well, I mean, he gets whatever he wants. He has every single watch that I can think of. I don't think there's a watch. I think if you asked him, he has it. I don't think there's a watch
yeah,
he doesn't have.
yeah,
I mean, I'm even talking like Grubel Force. I'm talking those. I
right,
don't think there's
right,
something he doesn't have. He's got probably all the references. Like,
right.
damn,
Yep.
pretty cool.
Decon bought an Acura MDX. Cars are hard to buy right now too. It's crazy.
Oh, nice, man. Congrats.
Everything is they ain't got new cars on parking lots and stuff, so
Yeah,
everything just seems to be
yeah. Apparently, cars are worth a heck of a lot of money right now.
they are. Yeah.
Man, I can't tell you the Ford is just junk, man. The Ford is just junk. But my wife loves the Ford because when it comes to a family SUV,
Mm-hmm.
we've really looked at everything, and nothing came close to what we needed, and except for the Ford, nothing came close to the Ford Expedition.
And when you say junk, you mean by it keeps having
Quality,
to go back in? Yeah.
Yeah, like for example, we're at 35,000 miles, and okay, I've took it in because the driver's seat collapsed. The driver's seat got flat and collapsed, and they gave it back to us. They took it for 3 weeks, fixed it, gave it back to us, and it's collapsed again. Fucking
Wow.
seats collapse, bro. Come on, man. It's a freaking, and it's the step up. It's not the cheaper one. It's the one
Right.
step in the
Right.
middle.
Right.
The
So
what's with the seat? And
yeah.
it's lucky it happened right now, because it's just hitting the 36,000 miles by a few hundred miles. So the original warranty wouldn't have been covered by an extended warranty.
Well, and I had a company vehicle that my son wrecked, and it sat for 3 months waiting for a part to get fixed. So I mean, you're lucky that they're getting. You're
Yeah.
lucky that you got the part in there too.
Well, it's not in. As a matter of fact, they
Oh,
they
you're
they
waiting.
said we're making a note of the car and when you brought it in, and we're using this mileage for the warranty purpose, and we're ordering the part,
Yeah.
and we'll see you whenever, and we'll take care of it.
Yeah.
But
And
the
like,
guy's like, yeah, I can't believe that
yep.
this is the second time like this. I'm like, I'm just thinking to myself, you know what? Do it a third time because it'll fall under lemon law, and then I'll just take that money and throw it in some Bitcoin again,
Yeah. Just go back
double
after them
up, and then go
again.
back
Yeah.
on, and I'll make payments on something else.
Yeah. This
But
time asked them for
this
a
time,
Raptor, like Jeb said there.
a Raptor. Yeah, I mean, I tried to get her to go to another brand, like even like anything. I said, I don't care if it costs more money, Mercedes, this, that. But when we actually went and looked at them, the Mercedes weren't big enough.
Right.
The Toyota Sequoias have zero, literally zero features. The dashboard is like from a military vehicle. It just got awful. The Toyota Sequoia, it's crazy.
I think it's kind of for military people actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. They send them to the Taliban. Is that where they sent
Yeah,
them to?
a lot of people, a lot of the young military people around here, they have them cars, and I think they like
Yeah.
the beefiness. I think they like the look of them, the off-road look. But yeah, there's not much options there.
Oh, but even worse, we've had to take it in for the transmission already.
Yeah,
You know,
that's no good.
like a
Yeah,
serious transmission problem. They had to
yeah,
really work on
that's
the transmission.
that's not good.
And we had transmission history problems with the Ford Explorer
Right,
already.
right.
So I'm just like, man, Ford and transmissions just they don't get along, man. They need to outsource that, or if they outsource it, then they need to insource it or
Right.
do
Get
something.
somebody else. Yeah.
Where's the ETAs of the business that can make
Yeah.
a consistent movement? Where's the
Yeah.
consistent transmission makers? You know, um, the transmission in my Porsche 911 is like a tank. It's actually the transmission of a Mercedes truck, like a heavy duty Mercedes truck transmission. That's what's in the 911.
Hmm.
That gears it. The shit will never break, dude. I can slam that shit and do whatever the fuck I want to do with it. It'll never break. It'll never go bad. It's like the best transmission probably in the world. I don't know shit
And
about cars, but that's what
yeah,
I
yeah.
what I
Biden
hear.
sends to the Taliban. They said, but let's go, Brandon. So I'm definitely.
I kind of fell in love with this car rather than going to get in, because like a few people have said, why don't you get a new one? And the Ferrari, man, I don't need to spend that much money, and I can't drive for the amount of money that thing's worth. I can't physically do the driving,
Right.
so it's kind of like, man, it's kind of like getting $1 million watch, and you'll never even be able to wear it once, even, or something like this. So
Yeah.
I kind of put that out of my mind, and I kind of have a little bit of a love for this old Porsche. It has a little bit of that old rustic smell in it.
And
Um,
you put quite a bit of money into it
I
too.
put
So
25 grand in it, and
yeah,
everything's nice in it, and
yeah, you got it
and
the way
and,
you
and you
want
still have those historic problems of an old car that
it. Right.
who wants to have a car you don't get mad at, because isn't that what a car's all about? Once in a while you're like, fuck that goddamn transmission, or not, you know what, you don't want to say transmission,
Right.
But like, whatever, man. You know what I mean? It's an old
Yeah.
car. Shit.
Yeah. No, you've got some history with it, so yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, the Porsche you can't go wrong with. It's classic. It's kind of like a Rolex of cars.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays when you have a problem with a new car, it's not a good problem.
No, no, they don't
You know?
build them like they used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's pretty crazy what's happening right now. Like I said, I was trying to get that Isaac Eisel dial, and I was looking to trade in a couple of watches in order to get it because it was so expensive. And it's weird. The market is empty when it comes to the ADs having watches, but the gray market, it's like they're afraid to buy watches right now because they're waiting on the Christmas rush, And
Yeah.
I think they're waiting on this impending. People seem to be slowing down spending money right now, so I think they're getting a little worried about whether or not they're going to get stuck with a bunch of watches or what. So it's kind of a weird situation when it comes to the watch world right now.
Hmm. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah. Well, I emailed, or maybe you don't know, but I emailed my, I think I told you. Yeah, I think I texted you, told you that my FP Journe AD said that right now, currently, they're satisfying prior year orders. They haven't gotten to uh, satisfying my year yet. Well, when did I order? Last year? What the hell are we right now? We're 2021, so
you were supposed to
2020
originally have had it by now, but that just goes
right
to
now.
show you they're all behind.
That's what he said. He said they're satisfying the prior year
Right.
orders right now.
Right. Yeah, when
So
Rolex finally came out and made their first ever, thing saying that they couldn't keep up with the orders, I knew it was going to be a while.
yeah, yeah, which kind of disappointed me because I was really ready to take on that FP Journe right now.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I pulled that money out of some good investments,
Hmm.
and now that I have it set aside for that watch, I uh, I don't have the courage to reinvest that again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Well,
kind of want to just leave it on the side and wait for it's going to just sit there in cash, wait for the watch, and I think that's what I'm going to do with it. So
Jib is saying
hell,
that.
I was just funny. I was just telling my wife we were just talking about the car and the transmission and this and that, and and I said, well, you know what? I said it ain't half bad. I said your damn Ford Explorer that they bought back from us. I said I got an FP Journe out of the damn thing.
Right.
You know?
Can't, yeah, you can't complain about that.
Yeah, I got an FP Journe out of the damn thing. So I
Eventually
said
it'll
I
be
said
there.
I said maybe they'll. I said maybe if they give us a bad seat this time around, third time lemon law. I said maybe they'll give us 80 grand to get buy this
Maybe
car back for 80 grand, and
you
I'll
get
and
it.
I'll
You get
and
an
I'll get
AP out of it.
an AP, man. I already do. You know what? I already have my next grail written down after I get my everything that's on the books. Look,
Yeah.
look, dude. I ain't messing around, bro. It's right here.
There you go.
5139 black jot 5139G black dial. That's what I'm gonna get.
Or if we can get you a steel 15500, that would be. You can't pass that
Yeah,
up either.
I wouldn't mind an AP.
So yeah, and definitely. I'm
You
gonna
know, I'm
try
trying
and
to sell
keep.
a couple of baseball cards, and maybe that'll get me there. It's kind of tough. Some of these things aren't as liquid as you'd hope, but they'll get there.
Nothing is as liquid right now as what it was a month ago, but I think in a month everything will be liquid again. So I think that'll be the time to get out of it.
Man, I'll tell you what's crazy is that all of my Disney comics and Disney collectibles, those things are gone through the roof, and they're so liquid. They're 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 liquid, more liquid than a stock or gold or anything. I can't believe it, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's like they're so liquid, it makes you second guess selling them. You're like, oh my God, I just listed that and it sold. Did I mess up? You're like,
Yeah.
now I'm thinking, oh man, I messed up. Why'd I sell it? Everybody's buying everything from me so fast. Am I making a mistake selling it? That's what's
Right.
happening literally right now. It's
Which
like I
is
put up 100 items and all 100 of them sold. And all of a sudden my account has $3,000 in it. And I'm just like, what the hell? How did that happen? So I literally delisted the rest of the stuff that I put up, the higher listed items, and I delisted them, like that R2D2. I said, man, that might go up to $10,000. Man, I'm going to pull that off.
I do that. I mean, that's basically what I do. It's guaranteed if you buy a watch from me or if I sell a watch, it's gonna go up 10 or 20 grand right then because it seems like every time I do it, I regret it.
Oh man, you know
So
what? I'm not even going to bring up the one watch. Oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah, I know it's still, but that's still bugging you. But
It's still bugging me. That's the one that bugs me more than anything, bro. If somehow I was in a different position back then and stuff, and just I knew things differently. I mean, man, I wish I was the one who got that off of you.
right,
And
right,
not even for dollar purposes, just the
right,
fact that actually for dollar savings purposes, because I would
right.
want that watch as my lifetime watch. To be quite honest with you,
Is that
it
right?
seems
Yeah.
like you know which watch I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I would want it just for the dollar savings,
Right.
not to
No,
flip
I
it.
know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because now whenever I see that thing, it's just wow.
Well, that's where I'm at right now. Is I've got everything that I think that I want, and I'm looking forward to kind of starting again and seeing if I can build again and see if I can, because that's part of the fun for me is the hunt and um, actually being able to score the watch. I love that part of it,
Yeah,
and so now that I'm down, I have actually. Decon said if he's seen all my no, I would never buy another watch from TPG Decon.
man. You know what though, to make you feel better, like everybody tells me when I make that same mistake, they say you can't regret making money.
No, no,
You
and
made a
that's the thing
profit.
is, yep, yep, always make a profit.
But
And
but look, man, I'm kicking myself still because I sold this Disney hat for $500 and it's going for like 5,000-6,000 right now.
wow,
And
yeah,
I sold it for $500, bro. I sold it for $500, bro. It's going for 5 G's,
yeah. So when you're 500% more, that's a different.
you know? And I know like Jeb's saying he doesn't get these NFT things, but like I was just showing Bud, like I bought this R2D2 Disney NFT, and that's how much I paid for it, and that's how much the cheapest one is worth right now. I paid $60 and it's worth $2,000.
Jeb, I'm with you. Rich has been trying to train me up on these things, and I don't get it. I don't understand it.
So
Um,
I think I'm a seller at 5 G's. What do you think, man?
yeah, I
Five
would think
G's. I'll
so.
sell that fucker at 5 G's,
Yeah,
man.
you paid $60 for it.
60
That's,
bucks.
yeah, I would definitely have to sell it at that. Yeah.
And there's another one too. I bought another one for $60. It's worth 2,000. Another one,
Yeah.
same thing, exact same markup.
Well, I mean, if you bought that and at 60 and say you sold it for 5 and it did eventually go to 10, you can't be mad at making, almost 5 G's on something. So,
Right. And that's what I'm telling you, and
yeah,
that's what people tell
it's
me. So I'm
right.
trying to make you feel better, like people try to make me feel better, but I know it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
still feel like shit about it.
You do. Yeah. Eventually. Yep. Yep. I think probably my biggest regret is my chocolate Sky Dweller. That thing right now is just crazy high. So I think that would probably be the worst one for me.
Sorry. You're a chocolate sky dweller?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
just because I want to buy it back, and I don't know why I got rid of it, but it's right now it's going for like 67, 69.
Jeb, that's what I did with the Disney hat, man.
Yeah,
I thought $500 was good. Now it's at 3,000 or whatever it's at.
yeah,
And I was gonna sell this R2D2 at 1,600, and my wife said, "Don't sell it. It's gonna go to 2,500." And I just showed you a picture of it at 2,000. And you know what? I took that picture and sent that picture to Bud like an hour and a half ago, And I looked at it a minute ago, and it's at 2,500 right now. It's gone up $500 since I snapped that picture an hour ago.
Hey, Robert.
She called it. She called it right on the dot. $2,500. And
Yeah.
it's probably going to go to 5,000. I'm just going to hold on to it.
Yeah. I mean, when you got $60 in something and they're still going up, that's I'd hang
It's
on.
crazy.
Yeah, it's not going back down.
Hey, Robert.
So it's
TPG, is that guy still around? Is that wait, who's TPG? Timepiece Gentleman?
Yeah. They're still around. They're doing real good, I guess. But he's off doing a bunch of different things, and now he's teaching guys how to sell watches and charging them for that. And now he's got his own separate videos. And so it's just a matter of time, I think, before his partner blows up and takes off on him.
What does he mean, the beta? Jeb says. What's the beta like on these things? What does that mean? Gold Sky Dweller with great dial. My friend is looking at one. You mean like the premium? Or
maybe that's what the beta means. I don't know. Premium on they're like 15. If that's what you're talking about, premium.
15 over retail?
Yeah.
When you think of that, are you considering tax or with tax or no tax? Because that makes kind of a big difference, doesn't it? By about $3,000-4,000.
It does, especially when you're getting as high as what they are. I mean, I think if you're paying 15, I think you can get these guys to, when you're giving a 15 over MSRP, I think you could probably get them shipped to you and not pay as much tax. But to go into the store, you just can't get them. So
yeah, I mean, when it comes to Rolex, I pay tax on all my retail watches.
I pay tax on everything. Yeah,
because the ADs have a freaking store in every state, dude. There's no way to get around it.
Right. Well, like one of the only watches that I ever got that I was able to get them down. And it's still slowly crawling up. Was my solid gold root beer. I bought that for 38, no tax. So, and now new, they're like 49 from gray market, so they're still at 38 from the AD, and if you pay tax, you're around 41, so you're still doing good, because they're going for more than what they more than what they're going for 10 grand over MSRP basically. So beta is a measure of volatility. I don't think they're going to shoot back down anytime soon, Jeb. I think they're pretty safe. I mean, they definitely, if all these, you got Richard Mille that people's paying 400,000 for. You've got AP that people's paying 200,000 for. So, I think a solid gold Sky Dweller at 65, I think, is pretty safe. I don't think it's very volatile.
I mean, I think you'll. I think you can. I think you'd have to look at what you'd sell it to a gray for.
Right, and a gray will hit you and try and hit you with a little bit of a loss so they can make money. But
so that would be what you would. That would be the risk in loss plus 35%. Because if the watch market came down 35%, in addition to you taking the hit from a gray, I would say that would be a reasonable expectation if you buy a watch at the top right now. Whatever the gray price is, cut it by 35%, and that would be your resale price.
If the economy drops, if the economy doesn't drop, I mean, I don't see any of these things dropping.
So if you bought a watch for 50 grand, and the watch market fell by 35%, wipe off 20 grand off that price. Maybe 15 17 grand off that price, say 15 grand off the 50, bring it down to like 33, and then a dealer would probably give you 33. A dealer would probably give you what, 26 27.
I mean, no.
So you would end up with half. If the watch market turned a little bit, 30-40%, you'd end up with half value.
Even before everything went nuts. Like my chocolate Sky Dweller, I paid $37.5 for, and even before they shot back up, I sold it for 40, and that was like after wearing it for 2 or 3 years. So the Sky Dweller, I don't think it'll ever go below 40 again.
But that's
Uh,
where you would see it. That's where I would see it. 37, 40, back to there though.
Yeah, I mean, if you wore it and you got some wear and tear on it, I could see you selling it to a gray for 40 again. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know that they'll come back down that low. But just
I mean,
depends
yeah.
depends on the economy. Like you said, if the whole market thing goes down, which the guy is asking 44, I think that's a great price, Jeb. If that's a solid gold Sky Dweller, and it's in a full set in good shape, I think that's a fantastic price. So I mean, that's really
Bud
only
knows his sky dwellers, man. Bud's an
yeah,
expert in sky
yeah,
dwellers, dude. So
yeah.
ask your
Actually,
questions right now. He's the fucking master blaster.
if if you don't buy that, and then he still got it at 44, shoot me over the information because that's pretty cheap when it comes to them.
Yeah.
So I mean, the steel is 32 and 33, so you're talking about 10 grand more for a full gold one. So you're not losing there whatsoever, Jeb. So and that's
God,
the
I'd love to go back and buy that old white gold with the leather strap.
it's still around, but it's like 38 now instead of 28.
Jeez.
So it's 10
Is
grand
it?
higher.
Is that what I
Yeah.
could expect?
Yep. Yep.
Son of a gun.
If if you had somebody that was pretty desperate, they might go down a little bit for you, but I mean, to find one of them with, like new with stickers on it and stuff, they want 38, 40 on them.
I wonder if I'd find one down here where I'm at, because there's some shops here that have like 100 Rolex, on the shelf, mostly with diamonds though.
What I'm looking at is that anything that's younger than 10 years, you can find them. And those are right, those are 8, 10 years. So I think you could still find one if you wanted to. I mean, if you
Yeah.
told me, "Hey, bud, I'm ready to get that watch," I would find it for you. So, but if I put my mind, it took me a month to get that Eisenkaiser dial, and that was pretty much every day.
Yeah.
So, but you can find them. It just takes time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. You worked for that watch.
I
From
worked for
that.
that one, but it was also kind of fun too. I
Mhm.
enjoy it. So, especially if work is slow or something, you know what I mean. And it's always fun to go looking for that stuff.
Now that one you're wearing right now, what really makes that one uh, pop is the green numbers
Yeah.
on there.
Yep. That's what
Uh,
people like.
yeah, I don't know if I would care for that watch, less the green.
Well, I did have this, just a rhodium dial, and it was pretty sharp. I ain't gonna lie. Just the rhodium dial with this doesn't have the white, 3 o'clock marker, and or what is that? That's the 9 o'clock marker.
What I'm saying is I love it, but I think a watch like that, I always would want some element like what you have in there to make the dial something different, like that green, like you
Yep.
have, or maybe diamond numerals, or something has to be on there like you have it. I wouldn't want it just to be simple baton markers and nothing else. I'd want
Well,
to take advantage of the dial somehow
you
on
and
that
you're
watch.
you're used to having special watches, but um there's guys who's never had one of these before, and if they can get a hold of one of these right now, and it's just rhodium, nothing special on there, they're happy to get this right here with just a
Or the blue
plain.
one, huh? Or the blue one for
The
that
blue,
matter.
the
The
blue is
blue is
pretty.
hot.
Yeah, the blue one's. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, but because they can't walk into Rolex and buy them.
Oh, now, what about
So
the one with the palm design and stuff? That's in 36 only, right?
that's in 36 only, but that's
Yeah.
even hotter. That's the same price as this on the second market.
Oh, you're kidding.
They're both going. This thing's going for 15, 16 now.
Yeah.
That's a
I love the
98.
green on
That's
there.
a $9,800 watch. It's going for
I love
15.
that green.
Yeah.
Didn't Clyde get that watch? Doesn't he have that? Or did he get it, flip it, or does he have it? I thought
I
he had the
don't.
Wimbledon.
I don't know
Isn't that
what.
called the Wimbledon?
Yeah, that's the Wimbledon, but they got different. I don't know if he's got the steel or if he's got the
Yeah, I like that better than the blue
oyster.
too, Jeb. I like this one better than the blue.
Um, but yeah, Clyde
Is that in white
was
gold, bud, or is that steel? That's steel, huh?
the fluted bezel's white gold.
Right.
Yeah, but the rest of it's all steel. So it's nice. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's
You've been
close to
wearing it a lot lately, haven't you?
sports. Not really, but I've been enjoying it just for like when I put on the streams. I put it on at nighttime.
I've been wearing this one a
Uh,
lot lately. I've been wearing this a lot for the last couple of weeks.
yeah, you know what I
President.
know. Excuse me. The only thing I notice is all these newer watches. They have all these micro adjustments on them
Uh huh.
that the presidents don't have. You know that the day dates the day, like
Okay.
the other day date that I got. It
Yeah.
doesn't have the micro adjustments, so you either wear it loose or you wear it tight.
Yeah.
These watches here, you can literally make them fit you to a T. You know what I mean? So
You know what's interesting is this is a 36, and I have 2 links taken out of this.
yeah,
So they make it with the intent that it's for, any man.
right.
I mean, because look, I got 7.5-inch wrists, I think, and I had to take 2
Mm-hmm.
links out.
See, I have to take 4 links out of mine. So you're a little bit bigger, and maybe the bigger. I've always thought the bigger the wrist, probably the more comfortable they are.
That the bracelet would be more comfortable because it
Yeah,
like goes more round or something.
on yours, yeah, yeah. But the new day date, the new it actually the links go into the watch and they drop down. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? They go in and the watch isn't solid to the end. The links actually go into the watch and they drop down. So I guess that's meant to make it. And I'm talking about the one that I just got, not the one that I have. So the one that I have is just like the one you have.
You know
And
what? I
then
think I think that's why the president is one of the most favorite bracelets
yeah,
because it just fits any wrist perfectly around the wrist because of the way it's designed.
yeah, it's got a great design to it. Yeah.
It just hugs it just moves to your what does that move? It conforms to your body. It
Yeah,
conforms to your wrist.
and I think after that is the Jubilee, and then I think the Oyster comes after that.
And you're right. Being the new president, how you're talking about how it comes down, tapers down, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
because that's a larger case watch now, much larger than my 36 I'm wearing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you probably need that taper.
To make it, yeah, to make it
Yeah,
fit better.
because it's not as conformed to the wrist as
Right,
a 36 is. Like, see,
right. Yep,
yeah,
that's true.
yeah, right. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Man, I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah, you can't beat
Date.
that. And then the mother of pearl. So, and
God, these things
that's
just went up so much in price too, though. So crazy.
well, the special dials is what people are going crazy for right now. You know, so them dials on the 36 date just and the day dates. That's what people's
It's
going crazy for.
so perfect, man. I mean, I just walked right into that at European Watch Company. They had this president with the mop dial, and I think I just bought that Paddock, and I just said, "Oh man, you guys got another watch I want to pull the trigger on right away, right now."
Yeah,
I bought it within the week of the Paddock, I think, and then I bought the Daytona like I think 6 months after that.
yeah.
In 1 year, I bought 3 watches from them.
Yeah, and they've been getting in some different watches. I've been looking. They send me the
Yeah,
emails. They've
they
been
got some
getting
hot stuff, huh?
yeah, they've been getting some different stuff in there. Like you said, the Longa. I've been getting some Longas, some Mosers, things like that. They get some nice stuff.
Yeah, I want that 5139G.
Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't mind having that 5139G, but it's all good.
Good.
I got. You know what? I don't. Matter of fact, I need to pull out my collection tomorrow and rotate through a few things and wear something different now again.
Yeah.
Like pull out 3 watches and put these away in the back,
Right. And
and pull
then
out 3 new ones that I
use
haven't
them
worn in a
3.
couple of years.
Yeah. I know what you mean. So I might do that tomorrow myself.
So, what's the last thing you've picked up for yourself? Then, I mean, other than you picked one up for your lady, what did you pick up for yourself? What last time you were on here, you picked up that AP.
I think the AP is the last thing. This and then the
That's
AP,
enough,
and
man. That's enough. I mean, that's enough. You got enough.
yeah,
You picked up
yeah.
enough.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna bring up. I'd like to get one of them new 42 millimeter brick APs, but and I've also got another gold sky dweller on the list with the AD,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
um, like I said, I'm not looking. I don't think anything's going to happen before Christmas now. I think it's going to be after the New Year before I get a call again on something. So
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but I think that's going to be
yeah,
evidently the case with myself as well.
Christmas they're going to be trying to fill orders for the big dogs, and so I don't expect to see anything.
All the people that are probably complaining,
All the
and
people that's complaining, that's been
yeah,
waiting,
yeah, yeah.
Loose tooth. I got the blue Chrono AP, the 41 millimeter. I don't know if that's what you're asking. I just picked that up about a month ago.
Um, so
Yeah, so we'll see. But I don't know. I have a feeling I might get a call here pretty quick. I've still got a platinum day date on order that's been on order for over a year. It's the brand new.
ooh, platinum dating.
It's the new day date. They come out last. What was that? September.
Uh-huh.
I ordered one then, and the difference in that one is the numbers on it are Roman numeral and they're platinum. They're platinum Roman numeral numbers.
Oh wow.
So, but I have yet to see one, and I haven't even come close to getting a call on it. So,
You know what? I am just in love with some of those 36 millimeter white gold with the special blue dials that they have. Oh my God, those blue dials.
yeah,
They almost look like an enamel blue dial.
yep, yep.
Only on the 36s
And I don't know if they've
with their
lightened up
Surtees.
or if that's
Surtees.
just what they are.
Um, but it's like it's a $36,000 watch, and at the time I'm looking at it, the 40 millimeter was just a couple of $1,000s more. And
Right,
I remember even going in there and being like, man, I know it's a matter of what you prefer and what you want, not a matter of what it costs, but still, I told the guy, go, still, man, for a couple of grand more, you get all that much more weight, a larger frame, case, all that.
yep.
I go, it's kind of like hard to pull the trigger on the dial just because you like it more when you're
Right.
getting so much more substance for $3,000 more, because that's all it literally was like $3,000 more.
Yeah,
You know,
if it was me, I mean, and I was in there buying one, I mean, I got this one for my wife, so I knew I was getting 36. But if I was in there
Mhm.
buying one and there was a 36 and a 40 and it was only 2 grand difference, I'd have to go with the 40.
Right, right.
Whether it's a black dial, white dial, um, it wouldn't matter with the way they are.
It's
But they've got
hard. It's hard though, because it's like I'm saying, that blue dial is so in love.
look at that white dial, stunning. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
true.
and you see them up in person. I mean, they look good.
And they have that white dial that has that
That's one of the more attainable ones to get. That and the silver.
yeah, that actually looks pretty amazing, the one on the screen right now, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's beautiful.
Railroad track. See, that one's got the railroad track.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but when you go to the 36s, for some reason they put the nicest dials on the 36s. It's so crazy, isn't
And
it?
I seen that in Vegas, and I mean that was stunning.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, see, the price hasn't changed. Look, I even set 36,000. Look, it's
Yeah,
36,000.
yeah. But
I
you,
know that's what it is because I've been looking at these for a couple of years, and they've been 36,000 for a couple of years.
yep. But you just can't get one. They was like they were doing me a favor by showing me them in the back room.
Right here, man. Look at this one right here with the baguette, 41,000. Oh, so look, this is only 5,000 more with the baguette diamonds.
Yep.
41 grand. So that's not bad right here. Yeah, that's I would dig on this. Or with this one. Look at this one. Oh wait, it disappeared.
And that's the 40 with the
Yeah,
baguette diamond, so it's only $5 grand more. Yeah.
right here. Look at the brown one. I know this is the one you'd like, the
That's
brown
that
one.
taupe. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, see, this is in 36, but it's got diamonds. So
Yeah, and see the taupe, like the taupish color. I like that. So
yeah.
I haven't seen one of them though up close.
And I like how the 6 and the 9 are the baguettes.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's exactly how it
Yeah,
should
that's
be.
sharp. Yeah.
Very sharp, very sharp.
But
Trying to
that's
switch bezels here, or I mean, there we go. Here's the dials. See, I'm just a fan of the diamonds on these.
yeah.
Like the black one with all baguettes.
Yeah, that's sharp.
Yeah, that is. And here's the brown one with. Oh, isn't there? Oh, I
There's the
guess not. There's the
champagne.
gold one. Have you ever seen this one? This one looks a little busy.
It's like tapestry. Is that what it is? It's or is it like the
Yeah.
dotted? Yeah,
Yeah. It says diagonal motif.
yeah. The motifs. That's what it is. I don't know. I think it could be cool for you know that. I'd probably prefer the black or the white.
So you see the yeah. Oh, look it. So this is 36,000 with no diamonds. A cost the same as the 36 millimeter with the diamonds.
Right. So, I mean, for me, that would be a hard. I'd probably go with the 40. I ain't gonna lie. For the same price.
Oh, this one with the diagonal motif on the black looks good.
Yeah, and that's 36. Yeah, see, I like that one. So, but I mean, it's not like you can just go in and pick these out anymore. So, there was 5 years ago, you could pick all these out and go in and get them.
Right. But even the day dates, they're hard to get.
Even the day dates now are gone.
What did they tell me? They said the day dates are now pre-order, whereas opposed they were not even pre-order. Now
Yeah,
pre-order.
they did. They did tell me that I could pre-order, but that I wouldn't get one until next year.
Jeez.
So that was on a gold one, and I'm already sitting waiting on the platinum one. So
Well, what's part contributing to that is we have to remember that of all the Rolex watches, the day dates have hand finishing involved with them, and with all the restrictions we've had and everything.
But you
that's
know,
gone
the
on.
bottom. I think the bottom line is people's went from sports to date justs, and now they've
Yes.
went back and looked and seen the quality that's in the day date and said, "I want for this kind of money, I'm going to get a day date."
Yeah.
So I think it's just a matter of supply and demand, and people's kind of falling in love with the different models as they wait for them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the rose gold probably Yeah, you know, I've never really experimented with the President rose golds. I'd love to wear one and see what it looks like versus the yellow.
You would like it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I would.
It still looks. It's not quite as loud, but then again, people can still see you're wearing a day date.
You know when what works best with a yellow gold President in contrast is like a blue blazer. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
when you're wearing like a blue blazer,
Yeah,
looks
yellow and blue
really
looks. Yep.
really sharp. Looks really good. But yeah, I love the baguettes on a President. I'm all for it.
Yeah. And I like the diamond. I like the diamond bezel too. But I mean, that's really standing out. So
I think Bud got the it was a steel Royal Oak chronograph.
still Royal Oak chronograph with the blue dial. Yep. Yeah, Jeb, the olive dial rose gold. That one is the one that I think has shot day dates up through the roof.
Wait, say that again. The olive
The olive green
dialed
rose
President.
gold. Yep,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Right.
that's the one that people are just they're paying 70,
You
70.
flipped that. You flipped that, right? Or I mean, you had it, right?
I had a white one, a white gold one, and I'll be
Okay.
honest with you,
I know you
the
regret
white
selling it.
gold and the olive green. The olive green didn't show up very nicely on the white gold. On the rose gold, it does show up nicely,
Oh, okay.
but the shine off of the bracelet kind of hid the olive green color on the white gold.
Okay.
So with the more red gold, the rose gold, it shows up better.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I get it. I get it. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, Jeb, tell me about it. Yeah, and there was a lot of them to be had. There was a lot of the rose gold green dials to be had, and people was passing up on them. And now people was just going crazy for them.
Yeah. Yeah. My AD's probably laughing at me that I didn't take uh that white gold Pepsi when he offered it to me, huh?
Probably,
I should have
yeah.
taken that white gold Pepsi, huh, bud?
Yep.
I mean, what was I going to pay for that? 36 plus tax?
I
Is that
think
what
it
it
was.
was?
I think it was 38, but still,
38,
that's a good.
38 plus
Yeah,
tax.
that was still good. Um, and Jim's saying the Oyster Flex Shopmaster, that may be the best deal when it comes to Oyster Flex. It's the only one that's close to MSRP.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's still at 30 grand, and that's what
I
it
love
goes.
that watch.
I know you always have, and there's a diamond version of that watch, all diamond with the
I
Oyster
love that
Flex.
one. What does that go for?
Um,
The
right at
pave,
the
the pave
the
dial.
pave. I don't know, whatever the pave cost is what.
That's not the one you're talking about?
Well, the one that he's talking about, I think, with the Oyster Flex is the white gold. That's the 41 millimeter, and then there's the rose gold yacht master that you liked, and I
Yes, I
and I
like them both.
yes, and
But
I like
okay.
the one with the pave dial with the red. But
Yes.
he's talking about the white gold one, I think, and that's a little bit more. But when you get to there's one that's like it's diamonds where everything is white gold.
Oh, wow. You got to be kidding.
No, and it's really sharp. But I think it's like 80 grand just for the diamonds, just for that setup. But you can buy it for 30 with no diamonds. So it's a good deal for a oyster flex if you want an oyster flex.
Is
And
that on
then
the website here?
it should be, yeah. Yeah, but it's them gem watches are special, so I don't know if they come on you know what I mean. But if you go to Yachtmaster, um, but the way that they explained it to me is the gem set watches are a little bit harder to find. There's the one I just bought right there.
Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. God, that dial is just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful dial.
I'd love that dial in a 40-day date, man.
And in the 40, that you'd like it probably even more because the diamonds are not um, Roman numeral. The diamonds are baguettes.
Yeah, just gonna be baguettes all around it.
Yep, just baguettes all around it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So you would really.
But they don't have that, do they?
They do.
Or do Oh shit. They have it. That's crazy. Well, that's what you need to get, buddy. I already have a president.
At me.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, they have it. It's just hard to find it. You buy it on the secondhand market, you're paying 75 for it.
Man, that Tiffany marble blue right there is beautiful too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's beautiful as well.
This is gorgeous.
And that's in the yellow gold. And that's I do
Turquoise.
believe it's the same. I think it's the same stone as the Eisenkaisel, just a different color.
They should have made that OP in this.
I think the stone's worth more than the OP.
Oh my goodness. Look at that dial here on the left with the black. Whoa. Look at this dial.
Yeah, I don't know.
What
That's
is
a
this
pave
on?
dial.
Oh my
That's all
God. What is
pave.
this
That's
on?
on the date. That's on that day date. That's on the white gold day date.
Wow. That is just out of this world with the black on diamond, the black on pave like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that on a watch. I want to see that on a watch. I do like the one with the rainbow gems. That
I
I
just
like it. I
when it
like it.
comes to the white gold and you got a day date. I mean, the white gold just it's almost like you're spending all that money and you've got a day date and people don't really know it.
Man, look at the meteorite. There's a meteorite.
Yeah, the meteorites are they're crazy expensive too.
Price on request. That means it's over 100,000.
Yep. That's what do they call it? Stealth wealth.
Instead of diamond baguettes, it should be shiny formica chips of meteorite that they dug out and made beautiful pieces out of it.
Well, I can tell you from the meteorite Pepsi I had, that watch is very hard to read in the sun.
Yeah.
You know, everything's white gold, and then it's up against the meteorite, and it's just that's what drove me crazy in the end with the meteorite.
Mm.
You know, you get a little bit older, your eyes ain't quite as good, and you want to be able to see it as soon as you look at it.
So I wonder if like they let me configure this one with that pave black dial. Let's
I
see.
think they would.
Huh.
Yeah, you're getting closer. It's the bezel.
Oh, what?
So put.
Oh, it's probably a diamond bezel, right?
I don't know. Yeah, might. There you go. There.
Oh, wow.
I know that one's very popular right there that you just landed on right
Wow.
there.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's very hard to get.
So maybe you just have to call them and tell them, hey, look at the website.
Right.
Get me special order that one for me somehow with that dial you guys got on the website.
Is that it?
I guess that's how you would do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you might have to just order that one and just wait a couple of years, whatever it takes to get it.
Huh.
But I do know the platinum and the white gold make a difference, so I'm not sure which one that goes with. Because I know that olive green comes in platinum, and yeah, I think I would really like the weed dial.
You know
Olive
what?
dial.
Um,
That
there we
one right
go.
there comes in all
Yeah.
diamonds. Yes, yeah. So everywhere where you see white gold comes in diamonds, and it's all factory.
Yeah, I like that one. You know what? This is a good alternative to the Patek Aquanaut.
Yeah,
This is a better
definitely.
alternative.
Especially with the prices of the Aquanaut right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's a
the white gold is
yeah, that's a
29,000.
and you can buy it all day long for 30 in the gray market, brand spanking now.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's a
why
good
it's such a
watch.
good alternative.
Man,
It's
that is
such
a
a
good
good
watch to
alternative.
consider then, man, for sure.
Yeah, and
And
then
then here's the rose gold one.
this one with the pave dial, I could have bought that for 36, and I messed up. I should have bought that. I don't know why that white gold isn't more popular because I like that better than the steel with the blue dial.
Yeah, look at that. All white gold and platinum. Because it's
Yeah,
$48,000. That's why.
that's why. Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah,
That's
that's why.
$48,000. This costs more than a president, boys.
Yep, yep. They
This
had
is one
one
of their most
sitting here.
expensive. This is one of the most expensive references they've got that isn't
Yeah,
special. This is like a
they had.
standard watch, right?
Yep, they had it sitting here for over a year at the Ben Bridge.
Yeah, I mean, this might be the most standard, most expensive standard production watch that they have.
Yep, yep.
Non-certi, 48 grand. Look at that. Bezel's platinum, huh? Or is it white
Mm-hmm.
gold in the
No, it's
bracelet's platinum?
platinum.
The
No,
bezel's
it's
platinum.
everything there is white gold, and then the bezel's platinum.
All right. You know, it's really nice looking in person.
It really is. I don't like the size, the 44, but I mean
It's
that's a
huge,
good
isn't it?
looking. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's
pretty big.
huge. Yeah.
It's a big watch.
And the yellow is way too loud with the blue ring, but with the blue bezel. But that one right there, I think, is probably the best of the lineup. Is the
This
two
one?
tone? Yeah, it's rose gold,
Yeah.
and I think that's
You know,
probably the.
I like this.
You like that? Yeah,
I love this watch, and you want to know something else? Look at the price.
yeah,
How
18
can you
or
beat
something,
that?
right? Yeah.
How can you beat that?
I got a friend that bought the two tone one 2 years ago, brand new for 18.
And I mean with the complication you're getting here, their most advanced
Yeah,
complication for 18750.
the most advanced useless complication.
Egg
No, it's
timer.
nice. Yeah, the regatta.
You know, if you know how to use it, you'll use it.
Yeah, yeah. If you know how
You
to
know,
use
it's
it,
the
you'll
only
use it.
Rolex with a mechanical functioning bezel that actually is used in the complication, the bezel, you know?
Yeah. No, I know it's a very high complication
Just to have all of that in, you know,
for 18. Yeah,
yeah,
it's yeah,
it's not
it's
a bad
true.
looking watch.
The guys that I see that wear this watch though are like big muscle bound, workout kind of douchebag type of guys. I
You,
don't know.
you, you know, it might not. It might look awkward to wear this watch if you're in a landlocked state. So this is more for like the coastal person, like over here or
Right,
Texas, or right,
right,
because it kind
right.
of would look a little funny saying yacht master. Um, you don't have to own a
And
yacht, but it
no,
probably makes sense that you're somewhere by the ocean, though, a little bit.
yeah, the Sky Dweller uses the Weller. Jeb's right. You got to use the Sky Dweller.
I don't think it really matters, though. People don't go diving with a submariner anyway.
No,
What difference is if you're sailing on your desk or diving on your desk?
no. It's just like the guys that buy the, you know, 5-speed Audi R8. They're not always using the Tiptronic on there.
Right.
They just buy it for the looks.
I like the looks of this watch, though, and I don't mind that it says Yacht Master 2 on it. At least it's not in, because look, I don't have a problem with it in the gold either. So I don't want to say at least it's not in the gold, but for the people who have a problem with it being in the quote unquote gaudy gold, with the Yacht Master
Right,
standing out, at least it's not in the gaudy gold. It's kind of
right.
humble in the blue.
Well, and even when it's in the two-tone gold, it's rose gold, so it's not super gaudy either. So it's nice.
This
Yeah,
this one has just a real cool plain steel look.
yeah, yeah. It does, and it's got the blue, so it's yeah.
All steel watch, there's no two-tone, no gold hints, no gold anywhere on the dial at all. It's just a perfect all steel watch, man, for 19 grand. How can you beat that right now?
No, that's
How
true.
hard is this to get, do you think, at an AD?
It's yeah. You can get one secondhand, brand new for 19.
Yeah.
Um, and the big thing about this is the new one has the Mercedes hands, the old one has the old blue hands.
Hmm.
So, and to me, that changes the watch completely. I would
It
not have the
does.
one with the. I would not have the older one. I like the newer hands with the Mercedes hands.
A lot of people
Um,
like the older one. I'm
a
sort
lot
of
of
a
people like
fan.
the older one. Yep,
I'm
a
sort
lot
of a
of
fan of the older
yeah,
one, to be honest.
yep, yep. The hands kind of look like they've been underwater. They kind of look, patinaed, and yeah. So a lot of people like that. That's a big difference. So depending
Uh-huh.
on what you want there, you go from 19 with the Mercedes hands back down to 18 with the blue hands.
Yeah, and this one, the
So,
new one, like you see on the screen, has the skeleton
mhm,
minute hand, and the old one doesn't.
right, exactly. So just depends on what you like there, but they're both great watches and
Hmm.
17 to 19 grand. And the AD can get you one of these too, but it takes a couple months.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
they're gonna dis. I think they're
I,
gonna discontinue this watch though
I,
too.
I, I'd offer the AD the opportunity and tell him, look, just to get it on the books with you guys, I'm willing to eat a couple of grand in the tax, I guess. But if you get it for me, so I can be it on the record with you. But hey, look, man, if you don't get it in 6 months, just know that I'm just gonna already have it in my hand because it's cheaper to get it
But I
secondary.
mean, a 40 barely fits my wrist. So imagine that 44 on me. I mean, I know that the Sea Dweller, the James Cameron fits you.
Uh-huh.
So I know you could wear this watch, but for me, that watch is just
You,
totally.
you know what? We didn't even go there. We didn't even talk about the freaking size. It's a 44.
It's 44. So if you can wear the James Cameron, you could probably wear this, but it's too much for me.
Well, there you go. If you want a big rolly, but you don't want that chunk of
Right,
the
right.
chunk of the
And it's weird.
around of
It's
the
weird. It's weird because I can wear the Sky Dweller, which
Cameron.
is a 42. I just can't wear this.
Yeah, yeah.
But the Sky Dweller is curved to fit better.
Hmm.
But like Jeb said, it looks fine if it fits your wrist. If not, it just looks too big. But the more I look at it, the more I like it.
You know, we've talked about some great watch opportunities here actually tonight.
Yeah,
Unlike most other
definitely.
channels that are around, we always hit it right on the nose with all the watches we pick. But you know that?
Yeah.
So right now that Yachtmaster 2 is a good watch people should be looking at for sure. And also the Yachtmaster 1 is also a great
On the Oyster Flex. Yep.
on the Oyster Flex. That's also a great watch to be looking at right now for value and
Good
attainability.
price range. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Either through the AD or even secondary, you'll be looking okay. Looking at a Yachtmaster right now. And
Yep. And if I ever can find a Pave dial Yachtmaster again for around that price range that I was at, I would jump at that because that thing is a beast when it's on you.
and another thing I would say too is that the 36 millimeter day dates
36 Miller day dates are they're
they
gonna
haven't
go
gone
up
up.
too.
They they
They're
have they
gonna
haven't
go up.
yeah, they
They're
haven't
gonna
gone
go
up.
up.
So,
You know why? Because so many women's getting involved too. Guys are buying them so they can wear them themselves. Their girls can wear them. Um, I've got two of them right now, and I never had one before. So it's yeah, the 36s are going up.
well, the by looking at the price retail in the 40 as well. So it's a matter of how do you get these now? These day dates that used to be uh, easy to get, sitting there on the shelf all day long. I think if you go around town, if you travel somewhere and you make the effort to go look at someplace when you go, you're going to come across one and be able to just pick it up. But you got to be ready to pull the trigger and have the money
You got
ready.
to be ready to pull the trigger. No
Yeah,
messing around.
but I
Um,
don't think it's that hard to find a president. I think you can do it, and I think if you put the word into a few dealers around and gave them your card and said, look, I'm not messing around here. I need a president, and I need one now.
Drive around and hit 4 or 5 year local Rolex places, and then come back and tell me what you think. Because I think you're going to see something different
Yeah. Well,
this
now
summer.
in the secondary market too. Uh, I mean, yeah, I know you're saying what 65? You said
I mean, they're anywhere from 46 to 76, just depending on which
right.
color you get
Okay.
in the
Right.
40. Yeah.
Right.
You can get a plain. You can get a plain one with no diamonds, gold on gold or gold on white, and they're at 45.
And that's what they're
Um,
going for. If you got walked into an AD 40, 41 plus
if you pay
tax, it's going to be
tax,
45, 46.
yeah,
Same exact
yeah,
thing. So
yeah. So not too bad, but they never used to. You used to get a discount on them from the gray market without paying tax. Now,
right. You
you're
basically
paying.
saved the tax, right?
Right, and
That's I
now that's not the
remember
case.
right. I remember us doing shows in the past, and we talked about the differential in buying a President 40 day date virgin or aftermarket. We decided that, and we found that the only difference was the tax savings, and we debated that. We even talked about that in the show. Is it worth paying the sales tax just to have the relationship on record with the dealer? And I said I would do it. I remember saying I would do it.
Right, and yeah, you've always been a Day Date fan, and there is. I'm not pulling a Clive. I'm just getting some water. Um, but yeah, no, they're getting harder.
Gosh, if I really want to pull a trigger on a Rolex right now, and I'm having trouble getting like an OP or this or that, the one on the screen is really the one for me to go after. I've always loved this watch and never jumped on it.
Yeah,
It looks all more attractive now in today's environment. It looks all more attractive now.
100%. It's definitely worth a look.
You know, yeah. Maybe I'll make myself a deal. Right now, I'm trying to sell my Mastercraft, and it's in my backyard. I pulled it out of the water, so I'm not paying dock fees anymore. So I've already saved, whatever.
Sell one toy by another.
Yeah, I mean, if I can sell my Mastercraft for 15 grand, and I'll put the boat into a yacht. I'll put the yacht into a yacht master.
Yeah. I'm all for it. You know me. That's what toys are my choice.
Yeah, I like this one. I like this one. It's always good to talk about what watches you want, or what watches you're thinking about getting, or possible watch moves, or that's how you that's the way
That's how you pull the
you end up with
trigger.
it. Yeah, that's how you pull the trigger.
Yeah.
That's how you
Yeah.
craft decide what you're going to like or not.
Instead of going and sitting in a place for an hour and messing around and stuff, at least you go with a idea of what you're looking at.
Yeah, yeah, so consider okay, let's talk about you for a second. Let's talk about you, if that's okay. Like your Rolex collection, considering what you have, we don't need to go through it all. Are you missing any Rolexes that you would like to have, as complication wise or something? Because for me, it would be this one right here. If I really should pick a watch that I'm missing, it would be this one right here. What about for you? What are you missing? Anything?
Let's see. I think I would go back and try and. I don't know. I'm real excited for the future. I think there's going to be a couple of. I think they're going to make an all gold Jubilee Sky Dweller. I think they're going to make an all gold Hulk. I think there's going to be a couple of really nice watches come out. But right now, I think I would probably go back and get that Jubilee two tone Sky Dweller that would be something. I'm trying to think what else. And then I
Jubilee
guess
Two
I
Tone
guess
Sky
that
Dweller. Okay. And what else?
I guess that platinum date eight. I guess that platinum date eight's really that's bugging me. Um, but I love these solid gold. That solid gold with the rhodium. Um,
You're saying a
so
two.
that one right there. Yeah. And even that with the champagne, I mean, that's sharp in person if you've seen that watch in person. So, but yeah, I'd probably play with the Sky Dwellers if I was going to get something. The Jubilee band on the Sky Dweller, I think, really made a big difference.
Like that?
Well, the
Oh,
champagne
rhodium.
one is actually that's the champagne and the two tone, that one right there. That is a good looking watch in person.
Oh, look at the price. That costs the same as the Yacht Master 2.
Mm-hmm. And you get the gold.
And you get the gold Jubilee. So I mean, it's an equally complicated watch. Actually less complicated, but I mean, it's one of the more complicated watches, as Rolex has anyway, right? This
Supposedly, this is the most complicated. It's an
okay.
annual calendar, so
Okay.
but
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
that's what.
forgot about the annual calendar, no doubt.
Yeah, so it's supposedly the most, but I mean that on. I mean, it fits like a glove, and that's just got a classic look to it with the champagne and the two
Right.
tone. So, oh,
Yeah, you can't
yeah,
go wrong with
that
Skydweller.
yeah. So it's weird because on the steel I like the white face, but on the two tone I don't like the white or the black face. So they just don't do it for me. But so it just depends on which watch you put it on. So
That's too bright, huh?
yeah, it doesn't do it for me. It's just too bland. The black would probably be my second choice. I could
I
deal with
like
that.
that. I like
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
But if I was gonna dive into Skydweller territory, I would have to go look for the old discontinued one with the leather strap because that's the dial. That's the one I like.
That's
I
the
think.
one you've always liked, yeah.
Damn it, yeah.
That's the
Might
one
as
that
well go
you've-
for the Gusto.
Yep.
White gold
agree.
on a strap.
I agree, and I like the black dial with the white ring that this doesn't have. The one that you like has a white ring on the annual calendar, so I think that's pretty special looking.
So that would be 2 for me: a Sky Dweller and a Yacht Master 2. Now that now that we're looking at these, so cool, man. How long we been going?
We're going an hour and a half, so
What do you think?
Yeah.
Call it quits.
Call it quits. Yeah.
All right.
So I enjoyed it though. We'll do it again pretty soon. This weekend I got the wife out of town, so give me a call. We'll get together.
All right, sounds good. Let's do it. All right, guys. Thank you for joining, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Lose to it, Decon. Robert, thanks, guys.
Yeah, guys. Peace out.
Take it
Have a good
easy.
one.